Hello and welcome back to the City Museum Lofts. I have something special for us today. I've actually been able to gain access to 3 of the units here, all of which are completely different. So further to the previous video that I'd made, I've been informed that these are actually not air bricks, they are sample storage for paint, there's storage for paint samples. There's the word I meant. So I don't know why they came in so many different sizes and shapes, but they did. Adds a really cool effect on it here. Likewise, we have these escalator stairs, which I was informed are from one of the shopping malls that had closed down, as shopping malls are wont to do. I'm going to come through to the first unit, and you can see here, these, I've been told, are from an old molasses storage tank, repurposed and no longer smelling of molasses. Right here, we have units 503/504E, and this is one of the larger units here. So, coming inside, let me adjust the lighting here. There we go. We have the first room, currently used as a pool room, with some old card catalogs. Let's take a look and see what we see in here. Michelangelo drawing. Looks like various art bits and pieces in that one. Again, more of the storage tank here. And then as we come along into this room, this is being used as an office presently. There's closets back behind the desk there. Let's see what we can see. Some pallets. And there were tons of pallets that were collected by Bob Castley over the years. As you can see here, we have an old school, kind of creepy monkey prize machine. I guess it's like one of those claw machines or something. Not sure exactly what the monkey does, but he gives you something. Though it's oftentimes a bad idea to take things from a monkey because, well, monkeys can sometimes not be that clean. Have the bathroom through here. So this is Jack and Jill style. And one thing I do want to show you here, these are old printing tiles. So this is, I can't really read these because they're backwards, but they go up over the mirror. And then back down. There's a few on the countertop there. Now back into the main hall. And there's the usual furnace room, pretty much the same in all these units. That's not a work of art, that's a furnace. But we have the kitchen in here. Kitchen is modern. It is designed with Bob Castley's trademark curved, and I guess you'd say organic styling. We have here, again, the base of this is that molasses tank and then these top parts, this thick steel, were brackets used to hold brewing tanks and that were suspended from the ceiling of a brewery. We have the dining room through here. It's reclaimed slate on top. And then coming through to A very large main room. So as we look through here, I have a few other things to look at. This marble countertop was reclaimed from a bank. Most of the stone was from one of either, I believe it was the Commerce Bank on Grand that was taken down, or a mercantile bank. But over here, we have more of the pallets, and you'll see these in other parts of this building too. So remember Hostess and their Twinkies. Well, when they shut the bakery down here, these were the pans that Twinkies were baked in. And they are just everywhere. Coming around, we have another bottle wall. These larger bottles were wine bottles from one of the breweries here. I'm guessing they must have made wine or some kind of... They look like wine bottles, so don't know about breweries making wine, but apparently they did at some point. And this comes around to the main bedroom. Again, separated by that bottle wall, which allows a light through. We have a reproduction header up top, smiling down on you. More utility area here. That's nothing too interesting, although you can see now the inner workings of the walls, the curvature there. And then we have a bathroom here with a two-person tub and a separate shower. Walk-in closet that's absolutely gigantic. And then we'll come back out. You can see again the curvature of this countertop there. And as we exit the unit, there's the pool room again. And we're now back out. Please stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Alrighty, now we're leaving the east unit. We're back in the hallway. And I want to show you one that's set up completely differently on the other side. Back at the escalator wall. And then we're coming through into the unit here. This is 504 West. So we come inside. I'll walk to the front first. We have the old utility shut, I guess the main power switch for the Bogan lofts. When that was converted to lofts, they took out the industrial power supply. So that's really useful. For instance, if you're like a mad scientist and you want to bring some kind of creature back to life, that would be helpful for that. Other assorted ephemera. Looks like some kind of a scale thing. And this here looks like it's a brake on a pulley, probably for one of the machines that the mills or whatever, what have you. Here's the other Frankenstein electrificator. You can see here it even says Union Electric, which was what we called the electric company back in the day, back before it became Ameren. And as we come to the main unit here, we have a different dining room, a little bit more contemporary looking. Kitchen here too, with these panels And these were apparently from the mercantile bank. They were pallets that documents were put on to allow air circulation to keep documents from going moldy. I have kitchen number 2 here. Again, kitchen is modern. A little bit more of a standard, more functional layout than the previous unit. And then as we come around here, we have the main living room, mirrored wall to add a greater sense of space. But, and this is the cool part, looking out here, we have the actual museum. So these are what you would call it's like a jungle gym for grown-ups and children as well. As I said in one of the other videos, I have no idea how they allowed this to be built. But you see you can climb through these portals, and then right below us, this disappears down a slide. You can see it right there. Really unusual, and just an amazing creative work of art here. Now from here, you can see more of the reclaimed stone. Again, if it's stone and it's reclaimed, it's probably from a bank, because that's where stone was usually used. Bedroom here. Let me just back up so you can see these French doors. And some other reclaimed doors behind there. Coming around to a large walk-in closet. And a bathroom. Marble texture applied to the cement pillar. That's still just cement though. And then we have the second bedroom back here. This one has the, I guess you'd say, naked interior of the curved wall. Again, that could be left as it is or decorated any way that you'd like. A desk here made with more Twinkie trays, because one can never have enough of those. And then coming around here, we have a snail shell closet. Lots of built-in storage. And we have another bathroom here. Full bathtub with shower. Vanity and toilet. And then this takes us back out into the main hallway. And we can check out the next unit here. Thank you very much. Please also, as always, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.